it wasn't an ideal situation. I would have liked to have spoken up for myself. So I'm going to start that again. Is that okay? I think that's okay. No. Take 4. Hello. This video is about speaking up for yourself and saying something that you believe is true. Not always easy to do, particularly for those of us who maybe have this kind of nice guy syndrome or nice girl syndrome, where we don't really we want to avoid confrontation, we want to avoid conflicts, we want to kind of smooth and harmonize. But it does happen every so often when somebody says something and I feel like I don't really agree with what you're saying here, and I object to it. I feel like this isn't appropriate in this time or place. And so what I'm working on right now is being able to speak up and say, this is bullshit, or this doesn't sit well with me, and I want you to know that. And without it being a kind of a personal attack. Like, I'm not personally attacking the person for saying what they're saying. You know, they've got their reasons for saying what they're saying, but at the same time, I don't want to go along with it and agree with it, and I don't want to say nothing either. So this video for me is going to address a few of those issues that I've been facing in my life, and hopefully can be of some use to you as well. So if you haven't seen any of the other tapping videos, then basically you take responsibility for your own well-being, and if you choose to tap along, it's all on you, including exuberant amounts of well-being. If you show up to this video and something happens, that's you that did that. So well done. Good job. All right, we're going to take our hand to the karate chop here and start tapping away. And you can repeat after me. Let's find ourselves in the middle. Tracking the breathing, following the breath, noticing the body. Even though I didn't say what I wanted to say, I didn't speak up for myself. I just let it ride. And I really, really wanted to say something, but I was too afraid in the moment, or I just felt like I couldn't in the moment. And I have real difficulty accepting myself, knowing that that's what's happened. That's okay. Even though it doesn't feel okay, that's definitely the truth of the moment. Even though I have real difficulty speaking up for myself, and every time I want to do it, there's all kinds of emotions that come to the surface. And it doesn't really feel safe for me to do that. And then I think I'm a bad person, because I should be able to speak up for myself. I should be fearless. But that's not the case with me. So even though all that's happening, and I'm having real difficulty with it, that's okay. I can certainly appreciate in this moment that that's the truth. That this is what's happening. So even though I have real difficulty speaking up for myself, I feel like I don't have the right to have an opinion. That other people's opinions are more valid than mine. And I have real difficulty with that. And then I'm struggling. I really want to be able to speak up for myself. But it's really scary. I'm going to choose to be okay with that. And find some level of acceptance with what's happening right now. Okay, beginning of the eyebrow. I have real difficulty speaking up for myself. It's not fair. Other people seem to be able to do it so easily. I wish I could be more like them. I just feel so nervous. I feel like I don't have the right to an opinion. And then I feel really sad. I feel like I'm too afraid to say what's true to me. I'm too afraid to speak up in the face of injustice. I feel genuinely ashamed about that. I feel like I just can't say anything. Even though I really want to. And I berate and belittle and judge myself. Because I reckon that'll help. When I'm feeling afraid, I can probably shame myself out of that fear. And by a process of shaming myself, I'll probably eventually find the confidence to speak up. I wonder if that's true. Yeah, of course it's true. That's the way I've been taught to do it. I should feel ashamed of being afraid. Even when things are really difficult for me. And I've learnt my whole life that I need to agree with people so I can get my own needs for approval met. My own needs for connection. And my own needs for acceptance. So I wonder what it would be like if I could meet my own needs for approval, for acceptance, and for connection. Without needing to agree with the other person. I wonder if I could still feel connected. Connected to myself. and my own sense of authenticity. Even in the face of a heated argument. And maybe I'm afraid of being rejected. Because maybe I've never learned how to meet my own needs. Maybe I've never been taught that my needs for acceptance, approval, and connection can actually be met from within. I wonder what it would be like if I started to approve of and accept and connect with myself. Especially in the situations where I've learned that I need it from the outside. Well, this is a new idea. And maybe I'm willing to give it a try. I don't want to live my whole life being quiet. I don't want to be a pushover all the time. I want to be able to stand up for myself and speak out against injustice. And maybe part of learning to accept myself is learning to accept that this is what I'm struggling with right now. And that it's okay to struggle. That it's okay that I'm not there yet. That it's okay that I've got work to do. And that by doing that work, I know that eventually I can be there. So giving thanks to myself. And acceptance to myself. And approval to myself. And connecting with myself. On the deepest levels. Especially where it hurts. And knowing that that's okay. And knowing that that's okay. Okay, hand on the heart. We'll take 5 deep inhales into the top of the chest just to bring that through. Good. Nice stretch at the end. Alright, hopefully that shifted a few things, hopefully you noticed a little bit of a difference in that. There's no limit to the amount of times you can do this, keep going around and do it again. And as you start to develop your own routines, you find the sentences that are more relevant to you. And if you have any issues or any concerns or anything like that, you can let me know. As long as you don't disagree with me though, because that's not part of your nature, is it? You should always conform and go with what authority says is right. And in this case, I'm the authority, so what I say is right. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. I want to say namaste, but it's a bit yoga-y, so I'll just say see you later. Bye-bye.